Hey, hello. Hello. Stream is on, and I think the mic is working. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it though? Is it working though? I don't know. Hello. Maybe it's working now. Maybe. I don't know. Uh, hello. It's Friday evening, and you know, the second stream of the day. I just wanted to play some more Metroid, but also playing Metroid is an excuse to. Well, no. Let's see. I need to test the audio, so playing some Metroid is the excuse. No, that's not how it works. I'm here to test some audio because played some Metroid earlier today, and apparently the audio wasn't there. Like no audio at all. Why? The mic was there though, so at least you hear me blabbering about what's going on the screen, but no game audio. And I really don't know. I actually don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, and so maybe it's working now. So just gonna play a little bit of Metroid. We had to some Metroid Fusion. We had to go back to like the more like the central hub thingy, and I don't know. There was like a scientist that was also a thingy, a parasite. No, maybe something. It was not an actual. It was actually not like an actual scientist. Maybe there are some survivors. Something about it. So let's just see what that is all about. Before we do that, though, I don't know. It always bums me out. Like this is the second time that happened to me. I think the second time, maybe like a couple times, but that there's just no audio, game audio on the stream, and it's a weird thing though because I hear the game audio and the desktop audio is being captured. So why it's not being sent out? So to make things worse, on the earlier stream, I was actually talking about like the PC speakers. I solved the issue. I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy new speakers because listen up, man. I was looking at like a nice pair. Sometimes you buy two, so that's why I said a pair. But when you buy speakers, it's two. Like the Bose ones, and it got some good reviews. But then I actually saw that the price went up like in um the last month or so. They were like €100 and now they were 150. At first I was thinking, oh, 150 sounds okay for a pair of speakers, and the reviews were actually pretty good. And but then I saw, well, last month it was actually 100, and it has always been like 100. And I guess that's maybe because of like the like all the things that are going on like in the world, chip chips, the Doritos shortage. So I was like, dude, no, no. So I cleaned up my office space just a tiny bit. The thing is always you clean up and then you make another mess. So actually, I have two monitors right there now. I was like, I got those things and I don't use them anymore. Use them before with the synthesizers, music equipment. That's like in a hobby. It's kind of like in the back, kind of in the back. So hooked us up, cleaned up some space, and they're sitting down there. The thing that I don't quite trust yet, though, is that behind that camera is a monitor, like a KRK Rokit 5, yeah, the old one. I don't know if that's like a smart thing to do. I don't know why, but it feels a little bit like don't do it. I don't know. Maybe electricity magnets. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know though is that I'm enjoying a glass of wine. It's been a while since I streamed on a Friday evening, and uh, yeah, so here I am. Just gonna play some Metroid in just a minute. It's gonna be a short stream, just because I need to check afterwards if everything is okay. Because I actually moved the mixer as well. That was actually standing like in a corner, all the way over there, all the way. And now the mixer is on my desk again. I don't like it because it takes up space, but everything takes up space. Like how, how. So now it's sitting there again, and I think when I moved that thing, I turned some knobs, push some buttons as well, and I think I fucked around with the equalizer of the mic. So afterwards, I will just check the stream and see if everything is working. It can be worse than like no game audio. If there's one thing that's bad with the stream, is no game audio because it sounds boring as hell. Just me talking and it's just complete silence in the background, like no game at all. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Listen, I hate it. Another thing that I do hate though is like the hertz thingy, like the stripes. But maybe that will be gone when I'm just like in a small window, like near next to Chimkin. Hello, Mimi Truts. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a nice morning. I was thinking about you a couple days ago because I saw maple syrup. I saw maple syrup in the supermarket. So it's no longer. So Mimi Truts is maple syrup right now instead of Randy Pitchford. So it's getting into, it's getting, it's improving. Maple syrup. Mimi Truts maple syrup expert. Nice hoodie, thank you. Thank you. I like this hoodie. I bought two of them. Hey Mac, how are you? It's been a while. Maybe it's interesting that you mentioned that. I just ordered a massive batch of maple syrup. Love it. It definitely has been a min. Uh, how are you doing, Mac? But the maple syrup that I saw, next time when I see it, I will make a photo for you. I will make a photo for you because it's once you see it, you're like, no, 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 like that's not maple syrup. It's not maple syrup. It's just because, to my recollection, it has kind of like a very cheap looking. I almost want to say more like an American kind of color scheme, like red, white, and blue. But I'm not sure though. It's not even like a uh Canadian thingy looking thing. What's Canadian? The maple syrup. Mutrus also, I mentioned that Randy Pitchford, CEO of the year thing, that to Katsa and initially ruined her day. Thank you. No, no problem. That's why I'm streaming, to ruin everybody's day. Because you know what? At least then I know that I'm providing some sort of life experience instead of just enjoyment, changing other people's life for better or worse. And sometimes it's worse. Like you can't always, like, all the other streamers are just trying to improve other people's life. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I also don't know what I'm talking about. Also, we gotta talk about Elden Ring. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I saw. I just was talking. No, not talking about Elden Ring, but I saw something pop up about the PC specs being released. But I was like, who? Who? Like, do we like? Are people like expecting like you need like a way better machine than than you need like for Dark Souls 3? Um, Paying attention. This is not like bragging, but paying attention to PC specs. It's kind of like I remember that was something in the past, but right now I feel like everything kind of runs on like older PCs and also newer PCs. Like it's to me when I see like PC spec stuff, I am like, okay, what now? What now? What now? What? Also saw some. I don't know if that was from the developer, but more like the latest stuff is like the Steam Deck stuff about like the battery thingy. Um, I'm like, okay, 2 hours, 5 hours. I saw something from the Dead Cells, like that it could last like for 7 or 8 hours on a 30 FPS and still looking good. I'm just like, it's fine, man. It's fine. What did you expect? Like, listen, let's get real. What did you expect? What did you expect? Like, did you expect that thing to last like for hours and hours with like playing like a high end like demanding game? Let's be real. It's a handheld that is also you know you can bring width, but also it needs power. Given that Digital Foundry video shows Elden Ring can run at 60 FPS on PS5, pretty demanding. N- uh, it can't run. It can't run on 60 FPS on a PlayStation 5. What? That was the network test though, so we are expecting day one patch. Yeah, was it like a kind of like a steady 60 FPS, but just like some drops here and there, or that's kind of shocking though. That's kind of shocking. It wasn't. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Well, I wasn't planning on playing that game on the PlayStation 5. I haven't turned on my PlayStation 5 for 2 months now. Bought more games though. I bought more games, haven't turned it on. Because I need to install the games and I can be bothered. Can be bothered. And at 50, 55 most of the time in performance mode. Oh, let's be honest though. Like if you call it a performance mode, I expect it to run at 60 FPS. I think if you say like, okay, this is like a high fidelity mode, then whatever. Like 30 FPS, like it would be nice to have like a steady 30 FPS, like performance mode, or like okay, this is like okay, graphic, all the bells and whistles. But if you call something like a performance mode, I feel like you need to make sure that it is 60 FPS, not like 50. Like it needs to be a more like I'll just turn it on because this is 60 FPS. They need to make something that just says like performance mode needs to be this and this and this. Otherwise, you can't call it like a performance mode. That's my that's my that's my opinion. And that is why you turn on check this stream because of my opinions. Oh, please don't listen to my opinion. On Xbox X, it dipped to high 40s in performance mode. That's terrible. Quality mode, it ran at 40 to 45. I hope, I hope, well, if it was a few months ago with the network test, that's shocking though. But yeah, maybe it's gonna be fine. No worry, no worry. I'm just gonna play it on the PC. I'm gonna play it on my Steam Deck. That's how I roll. gonna play Elden Ring while cycling. Yes. Performance mode 50 FPS. Ah. Maybe here's an interesting thing though. PS PlayStation users had the option to play it on the PlayStation 4 version on their PS5, and then it ran 60 FPS, although at a lower dynamic resolution. Yeah, again, like if you do something like a performance mode, if you ask me, performance mode should be 60 FPS. And new consoles, it should be 60 FPS 4K. I know, sounds insane. Or you have like two of them. Performance mode, guarantee 60 FPS, 4K or 1080p, or do like performance mode, high do two for 1080 or 4K, like two performance modes, like that. That's what you need. But I feel like there should always be a 60 FPS option. Always. Xbox users do not have this option. No. Well, play a game. Please, for the Mimi Trust, for the people in the chat, let me know if there's audio, because I'm so I uploaded like this stream earlier today, from earlier today, and I was just so bummed out, like when checking out the stream and the quality, that there was no game audio. I was so bummed out. I was like, oh, me. Why? Maybe because I think that we expect a stable 60 FPS experience at a dynamic 4K resolution, like what we have seen with Demon Souls. You know, that's fine. Like, I did do that. Like, but just have that 60 FPS, because we need. Listen, that's the final thing that I'm gonna say about this, and then I'm gonna play a little bit of Metroid Fusion. We need to make sure that the 60 FPS is here to stay. We need to make sure the 60 FPS is here to stay. Don't go like, it's all back to 30 FPS again. Tell that to Nintendo. I'm gonna email them right after this stream. I'm gonna say, listen, here's my stream. Watch the beginning. It's subscribe to my channel, Nintendo. But here's the short version: 60 FPS, or get the fuck out of here. Oh no, just make sure that in the future, like, it's 60 FPS. Please, please, please. It's important. Pokemon Arceus looks like 2005 mobile game that runs like dog shit. I haven't seen anything about Arceus. Is it Arceus? Arceus? Is it Arceus? I'm just gonna call. I was thinking like, well, Nintendo Switch, yeah, Arceus, Arceus. Yeah, I have a feeling I need to sneeze. I saw you mentioned the audio is fine, but I kind of need to know if there's audio right now. Is there audio right now from Metroid? Arceus. And is the audio like super loud, or is it like, can it go down a little bit? It's weird because I don't think I changed anything. I don't think I changed anything with the audio. It's on the loud side. Let me. Is this better? Yes. $60 FPS. Please. I think we're halfway through this game. I'm enjoying it. I'm so bummed out by the earlier stream and no game audio. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Happy that it's working now though, because like I said earlier, like I moved. No, OLED screen is what we need, obviously. Why? I was walking in this game. I was walking. Now the controller is like, nah. Why? I did walk though, right? I did walk. I walked to the left. Fantastic. I love streaming. Hi. Sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Please don't sleep. Sleep. Why is it sleeping? It's not sleeping. It's there. Sleeping. Everything is falling. Everything. Sleeping. Turn it off. Wake. It says wake. What are you doing? This thing is bugging out like crazy. One second. I don't understand this at all. Fantastic. It's one of those things where I think you, well, what would they call it? You move some cables around and then you unplug a thing and then you plug it in again and then do something and then we get one other cable to plug in. It just goes like, nah, not today, man. What did I do to deserve this? Or maybe this was a very short stream then. Putting on. Just. Did I break this thing? It's working here. Now I'm getting Aldo. Not like in a good way. Plug it in. Gonna do something? Weird. There it is. Controller? Sure. Okay. Weird. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the controller died or something. It's fine. I had another. We had to go to the center area. Proceed to target. Search for survivors. Sure. Let's do this. Is my mic... yeah, let me know if my mic is like loud enough, because I do think it's a little bit lower than it is normally. Again, I made a mistake by turning some knobs on the mixer, and there's something about... I need to test a small thing. Apologies. There's something about the dock for the analog pocket where I need to read to manual, but it's so unclear if you can just plug in the pocket while it's on, or if the pocket needs to be turned off. And I do think... Okay, let's be real. I need to turn it off and actually test something out. When the dock is working, it's a nice thing, but I think after I didn't play it that much before, like on the first firmware. But I do feel like with the latest firmware, I have some issues with the dock, and it seems to be fine. It always seems like I need to restart the game again, because otherwise I get like those weird purple pixels, and then also it not turning off. It feels a little bit wonky. Like the dock, it's not there though, and you know, it's of course it's fixable with the like the firmware stuff. I hope, but it doesn't feel. I always like the quality of like the analog pocket or the analog products, but the dock, it's not there yet. It's not there. It's it feels a little bit wonky. Maybe it's I do hope it's a. But my experience with it so far, it has been like a little bit like, yeah, it's okay, and then it's not that okay. And I don't like it because it's quite a, well, it's a kind of expensive equipment. So the green doors opened up. Earlier I said I should also check out the walls a little bit more. Let's just see, man. Let's just see. Still, I'm happy that I actually got like the dock, but yeah, it's not like in a good state, not in the beginning, and it kind of feels. The weird thing with the analog pocket is that it was delayed, and I can't imagine like how the product was if it was actually released. Like at the time when it was supposed to be release, like how it would function then. You know, if that makes sense, because it was delayed by quite a while, and I think that first release estimate was just like it wasn't just about like shortages. Other things. Oh, that's a thing. Yeah, I need to go here. There's a red door over there, but I haven't, you know, I haven't opened up like the level 4 doors, the red doors. There's an object that I missed though. There, maybe I should just. Well, let's just go there. Let's just go there. It's here. Just go. Possible you just go straight here. Oh. I'm actually able to, you know, move here. Not seeing the purple pixels though, so that's good. I feel like I'm not able to really move. That's also poo poo. Can't even. That sucks. Can't move to the other area up there from here. So let's see, that actually means that I should just go all the way up here. Don't need the recharge stuff. Around. Oh, that's fantastic. That's also not possible. And is it kind of like meant? Like, am I supposed to fall down in a shaft and like go down? Now I want to know though. But I feel like every time when I I was just about to say, like, every time it feels like if I want to go somewhere, it's like blocked off, even though it was maybe an area that I went to like earlier. Not a complaint, but more kind of like, okay, so I still need. I see that there's an item, but I need to wait until some point in the game to actually get it. Maybe that's like for the super bomb. But yeah, let's just save. Like, why not? Why not? Why did it disappear though? But that's just for me going down again. Right and right. Do this. I don't just. Okay. That kills it. Sick. Those two things are not gonna spawn because it's only gonna spawn when I go like down there. Jump here. There you go. Thank you. Do you think it's safe to go down here? Let's check the left side first. The speed boost. Let's go. Target is up there. So why am I down here? Just for the missile tank? That's crazy. Here you go. Am I supposed to... What am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do here? Targets. So I need to go to the left, but do I need to? No, if I open up like the doors down here, I have to leave again, and that resets those doors again. I was thinking maybe you need to open them all up, but I don't think that's the case. My memory is that those like the animals, they hint at something, or oh, that was the thing in Super Metroid, right? But I don't think like that's the case for this place here. I could just fall down again. That's why would I do that? That just makes me go down again. Oh, fantastic. Love it. So you got like the now the two switches are like open. This one is open. But that just resets when I leave this place again. Sure. How could I have known that? Well, because it's like a Metroid game, and you kind of see it. You took a quick shower. Sometimes you need to do that, man. You didn't miss a thing. Except for some technical problems. Lock disengage gates opening. Okay. So now what? Let's check the objective. Edda Koens and the Chora's Fried proceed to navigation room. Let's just do that. And save the game. Computers, I do think most of these performance issues would be addressed when we get it in hand, since the network test was mostly like they will build any optimization. I think they needed the game not to crash. Yeah. And you know, it's close to 60 FPS, so it should probably be fine. Oh, we got a cutscene. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had. But where did they run to? I hope they're safe. Yeah. It's a network test, so we'll see like in 2 weeks. It's kind of crazy that it's like out in 2 weeks. The timing is fantastic though, because after a week I do have a week vacation, so it comes out after my vacation is done. So that's fantastic. Love it. Good timing. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to a navigation room. Let's go. Down there. I don't want to have like this crew attack or like the super bomb because of like the areas. I just want to have like all the abilities. Again, like we talked about like Elden Ring like last week, and I still don't quite feel the hype for it, which is kind of like a nice thing though, but the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. I imagine this was the case, but I had hoped it wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I'm sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus. I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resists your current weapon. Now appearing that resists your HQ anticipated this and sent powerbomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Is your objective clear? Yeah. Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5 Arc. Oh no. Okay. Usually, yeah, maybe I'm making it sound like the game is running like Cyberpunk, which obviously it's not. 55 FPS is still viable. It ran at 35 FPS. I would have extremely worried performance aside. I'm expecting a ton of bugs since overall games have reputation. Yeah, I kind of know. I kind of want to know like how the there are two things. The open world stuff. Like I kind of want to know like how they deal with the like open world games and like what their take is on it, and also what they use from like other games as well. So that could be interesting, and just maybe seeing that formula like with the Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, like in an open world game. I could imagine like a scenario where it's kind of like in Dark Souls 1 where you were like, do I need to go here? No, that's too difficult. Do I need to go here? No, that's also too difficult. Like with the open world, maybe there are like too many possibilities, like where you like second guess yourself like all the time. Or maybe if you're like stuck on a boss, you're like, oh, this is probably not where you're supposed to go, and then you just wander like around the open world, and and then at the end you like after 10 hours or 20 hours you discover, oh no, it's actually that boss. Like there's an option to quicker to be more quickly turn around and don't engage with the boss. Maybe, I don't know. And I do think, well, it's always like a problem with streaming like Souls games, but with an open world game where people would have, I hope everybody is just a little bit like chiller about like saying, oh no, you need to go here, 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 here. That's like the perfect route. Like, let's just chill out, man. Let's just chill out. Because it's just like an open world. Just like take your time. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm ready for like a Dark Souls game. But I do think that's always like my feeling whenever a new one comes out, and then just before it comes out you're like, I'm ready. I've been to this data room before, but I will show you its position again. Yes. I'm moving out. I kind of hope that maybe I don't know, maybe this was like in a network test, but again, I haven't checked much about it. I kind of wonder like how like once you go to like a boss and you die, like how quickly can you get to like a boss again? Like, are there some bosses where you just have to like travel like a far away and it's like almost impossible to get to it, and you die? Like, is that like a new added challenge to it, where like maybe a boss is just not within reach and you have to like go like 30 or like an hour to get to the boss, and then actually try to kill the boss, or like what? How is that gonna work? Like, I'm kind of curious about that as well. Like, is that gonna be like an added level of challenge to the soul game thingy? I hope not, because that's stuff that I hate. Do I need to travel like a poisonous area for like an hour before I reach a boss and get killed instantly once I reach it? I solved the puzzle, I think. I don't know. Is that actually like... Cyberpunk, what a game. I never played it. What a weird game, man. Talk about something that's like super disappointing. Kind of fascinating though, kind of fascinating. Like, I know people enjoyed it, but it's fascinating like how the game got out and then kind of was forgotten like after a month. That's not a power bomb. It's a game that was maybe more or less meant to last for quite a while, like open world and like multiple playthroughs. Just bye. Got out and then that's not it. Right. Over here again. This is a pancake doused in maple syrup in Discord. Oh god. That's... I want some pancakes. Pancakes are fantastic. Just so you know. Just so you know, I got a power bomb. Ew. Did not read what it said. I thought it said like a ball and is this the area where, yeah, like all the way down here there's like a power bomb thingy. Let's just and there was also, I think, like a power bomb wall in Pier or Nock, place with the heat. And I think at the end of this hallway. Fuck me, man. Again? That's an annoying thing of this game, man. That's annoying as hell. Come on, man. I don't like the course being like busted. But you can't end there again. This is annoying because now you need to like backtrack again and then poop poop. Poop poop. Poop. It's a poop-a-doo. Fake. How? Oh. Oh, stop jumping. Wait. Am I actually able to move further beyond the door? Did I just need to use like a power bomb? Because I'm not able to go here. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Or is there something like hidden here? This? No, didn't solve a thing. Hey, Heinrich Hans the 16th. Thanks for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? Hello, everybody. Just checking out some Metroid Fusion again. You know, testing out the audio for a little bit. Seems to be working. Butcher 6, thanks for the follow. Thank you. I completely forgot that I had like a chicken sound for that stuff. So I was like, where's the chicken? Where's the chicken? Where's the chicken? I'm a little bit stuck in Metro Fusion at the moment. Not really stuck, but I don't know. I just got the power bomb. Hey, Hans the 16th, thanks for the follow. Thank you. I should use the power bomb. Maybe at the door. Just picks it up. I don't think that's the case, though. Yeah. No. Oh, that's not it. You know what? Let's take a sip of wine. It's supported. Stay hydrated. Metroid discovered this maple syrup is god tier. It has this incredible oaky taste from the distilling process. Dude, I know. You got the real deal. You got the real maple syrup. How am I? So I'm not able to continue on. Yeah. You know, again, like I know. Maybe someday I will ship some. I'll start like a maple syrup import business. Like I'm not able to jump up there, like there, and a little to the left is just like a fake energy mimic energy tank, and I got the real energy tank. So, no, let's just power bomb this place then. No. No, that's not it. For everybody in the raid, thanks for joining the stream, by the way. I know I said it, but you know, it's good to repeat that. So I got the. Why am I stuck here? I'm not able to continue on in the corridor like that's all the way down. And also the corridor there on the left, the right. And I'm not able to jump there. Do I need to do something special with the power bump and do like a jumpy thing? When in doubt, do a jumpy thing. Do I need to freeze this goober? Am I stuck? What? It's not like I got this crew attack. What? Like there's an opening up there, and before I was able to go to like all the way to the left, but that door is busted. So I'm not able to do that. So is there maybe like an entrance that I could enter like from this corridor like all the way up and then shoot to the right and maybe open it up so I get in this section of this corridor again? No? Normally, you know, I never get stuck in games, but you always see like when there's like a raid, it's kind of like, oh shit. It's always like the best timing ever. So I know, well, I'm able to... There's this thing though. Is there maybe something down here? There you go. I knew that already. I was just testing the chat. Just testing the chat. Oh no. I'm a ball. Please ignore me. kind of has like that clock tower kind of feeling. Um, I don't know why. Kind of like unnerving, like an something that chases you, but like it's kind of like slow. The clock tower, it's like it's called a Super Nintendo horror game. Well, when in doubt, just powerbomb away. Out of it. Oh, stop shooting. Did I kind of fuck it up by using the power bomb and yeah, please. I think acquired. That's nice. So, am I actually getting to the area that is the thing that I was actually thinking of? That it was like a secret. Why am I not able to jump? How's the how are the pancakes, Metroid? Oof. I visit this place. Oh no! You know what? I think I am actually able to do this. Easy. So now that I did this, I do have like the power bomb. I should check. I think it was knock with the wall and a power bomb. And there's like this power bomb placey up there, like the object. So let's not forget about that one. I'm very hesitant to check out like possible like secrets because all the time it's just like nah, it's just like a place that I can't actually get to just yet. More power bombs. Oh, nope. I see you, Woodju. Can I do this? I need to sit. Ah, oh, shit. Love it. Do I really need to do it like this way? Nah. Nah. This is gonna be... That's okay. No, that's... I don't... It needs to be in the middle. I don't like these rooms. I also didn't care about this type of stuff in Dread. This this doesn't feel like I think that's always my problem with like these type of challenges where kind of start like overthinking it, or you think like, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be and it feels like janky, but there's like this kind of like an obvious like way to do it, or like a better way to do it. Like, oh, that just feels janky. Like, I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, supposed to go. Feels very unlikely. No. At some point, I'm just gonna say like, nah, fuck it, man. I don't need all the I don't need all the items. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I'm not like a completionist. I fucked it up. It's poop. It's poopy. I will try it a couple times. How else are you supposed to do this? I should not keep jumping on it. I think that's the mistake that I'm making. Like, I keep jumping on it, just like fucking it up that way. Just stay cool. Jump at the end. Keep it cool, man. Keep it slow and steady. I am. And jump. And if this game is gonna fuck me over. I did it. Easy. Now I kind of want to know what the actual like way to do that is, because if that's the actual way to do it, I don't agree. I don't agree at all. I don't agree. In the sense that I can't believe that's the way it's supposed to be solved. How's the game audio? Is it still like okay, or is it like too quiet right now? It's weird how that stuff always like changes up. Also, I am starting to dislike the grid. Why? What is that then? What is that? Why is there like a power bomb thingy like down there? Is it more like, okay, you probably won't. I got it. Yoop. Yoop. Let's see. Let's check the navigation room and maybe check one more area. Yeah. Samus, return to your ship. I have important information. Okay. Could you not have told me that at the navigation thing? making me walk all the way to that. I kind of like the grid, also don't like it. I feel like the grid might not work when people watch like the stream on like a lower res, like on the phone. No, phones have like an high res. It should be fine on a phone, but maybe it's a little bit like when it's like scaled down, maybe just a tiny bit, maybe not that good. Again, who watches streams on a phone? Ooh. What's this? What's this? Silver power bomb. Bam. I fell down. Die designs of those critters. They're cool. Powerbomb. Of course, it's like speed. Maybe that's for another time. Is it though? Do I want to save? I feel like I want to save. Just to be sure. There's like a save nearby. I wanna save. The door's not working. This door is not working as well. I don't like it. Found a secret. I think. What's the last time that saved? Oh no, it's not that long ago. Wait, not that long ago. Yazel. Saved. The main silo of the reactor core has gone offline. That's why all elevators and station systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can't get to this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. And when we can figure out why the main silo went offline. I did not read that correctly, I think. Is your objective clear? You know. By the way, I asked you to return here to tell you some strange creatures have boarded your ship. I confirmed that they were not X-host and gave them a bird. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Were they the source of the healthy bioscience earlier? Very well then. Their presence in the midst of this disaster must have some significance. I will keep them here. Yeah, sure. So you're saying I need to go down there? Target. But you could have maybe told me like how to get there. Secret? Secret. I found it. Central reactor core. That is promising. Totally not like a boss area. Totally safe. Doesn't feel dangerous at all. It's just completely fine. Just a little bit of red. You know. Yes. Could you grab on the ledge? Yeah, thank you. Wanna see what's up here. Oh, fuck me, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the controller or something, or it's just the you know, the way it handles like canceling out like the jump. But I do feel like I often like cancel like a jump or miss a thingy that I need to do. Can't remember. Here, I need your tank. No? Oh. Let's get this. Doing good on the hull though. Often like the doors give you like a bit of health. Let's hold it. We're gonna get like a boss. Fire. Ah! That's fucking me. His movement is... I'm dead. I think I'm gonna die during this boss. Let's try it one more time. That's kind of like shitty. I don't like So far, like I have a problem with the like the movement of the bosses. I feel like they're not like really with the way I move and like how the bosses move. Like their way, like how they maneuver. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan. Not a big fan, especially because I died. Do I need to do the ship thing again? Like, talk to the ship? Please, man. Let's do this. Let's talk to the ship. Just once. Small intermission. Save the data. Maybe to discover best Metroid game in your opinion. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. I know a lot of people like this one. I kind of like this one because it's like a kind of short. Like the obvious answer is of course like Super Metroid, but I do think Metroid Prime is like up there as well. Metroid Prime is just like the flow and just like the way it looked back then, and just like the music and like the exploration. It's a little bit like more chilled down, I feel. Metroid Prime is pretty good. I do think this one is up there as well, but I don't like the bosses. I don't like the bosses. But is it best? It's probably just Super Metroid. It's probably Super Metroid. Yeah. You gonna give some more? There's Mario game. That's a tough one. Look, I have some fond memories of Super Mario Bros. 3. I used to play that with a good friend of mine when I was younger. It was like a school buddy. Just have fun memories of it. It's kind of like a sad story though. Sadly, that friend passed away, but I just remember playing like Nintendo 8-bit games with him, like Zelda and Zelda 2 and Super Mario Bros. 3. That just stands out to me because of that nostalgic, but also it makes me think about him. And Super Mario Bros. 3 is good. I do think that I kind of like Super Mario Bros. 2. You know. Mostly because just like how the game works and kind of looks like, and it's kind of fun. Like it's you know, it changes up things, and you know the other characters kind of like change it up as well. I like the style of like Super Mario Bros. 2. Um, you know, of course, like 64 is up there as well. But mm, I don't know if like 64 is like up there, like personal favorite. Uh, it's also just it comes down to like fun memories, because it was more like in a time where we didn't have like a N64, but we rented like an N64, and it was always like fun to play it. Mm, I think two. I do think two. Odyssey is Odyssey was a fun game. Just like that, but to me that's a little bit like too new, too recent. Mario Kart. Well, if it's Mario Kart, it would be Mario Kart 64, or it would be Super Mario Kart. Mario Kart 64 is just way up there. That's always fun. So, I'm not gonna say Mario is missing, because I'm not a lunatic. Mario Hotel. That's how it's called, right? Mario Hotel. Classic. Mario Party. That's a joke. I think it's if I had to play one like on the NES. No, I'm gonna take that back. Super Mario World. Of course. Like if I'm gonna pick one from the NES and the Super Nintendo, like if it's only NES, it would be Super Mario Bros. 2. If it's like overall Mario, it would just be Super Mario World, because that's the one. That's top tier Mario. That's the one. That's the one. Best Zelda game. You know the answer. Do you? Hey, Uitverkorene. Your favorite has to be Scafalvania. Very easy. You beat the game by just believing. Indeed. The best Zelda game. I think like Zelda 2 again. Like I used to play that a lot with a friend. Just the music alone, man. Just the music alone. I think Zelda 2. If it's solely NES, it would be Zelda 2. But then you got like Link to the Past. Like, come on, man. It's Super Nintendo. Link to the Past. All the other Zelda games are also fun, but it's Link to the Past. No. Link to the Past is like top tier. I'm just like, to me, it's like, okay, NES, then it's Zelda 2. I like Zelda 1, but Zelda 2, it's kind of like up there with the music and just the sense of exploration as well. That took it to the next level, because it was just weird as hell. But then you got like Link to the Past, and Link to the Past is just like, oh, it's just like top tier. And yes, I pick Link to the Past over Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, I was thinking about Ocarina of Time while playing this game though, because of like the computer says like, hey, do you actually understand what I'm saying? So I keep thinking like the owl saying that, but it linked Ocarina of Time. I don't know, like maybe that one is like a little bit difficult to get back into. It's good though, but yeah, no, Link to the Past is just so fun to get back into. And the best 3D Zelda must be Breath of the Wild. Like that was just such a fantastic experience. But Ocarina of Time is like also up there, because just of the, you know, Nintendo 64 and what it did, and just like the open world, and just like the also like the sense of exploration. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is kind of like, that is definitely mixing that feeling of Zelda 1 and 2 and then Ocarina of Time, and then just expanding upon that to just like massive, like, holy shit, I'm just gonna walk there. Best Valve game? I don't know. Must be Half-Life 2. I don't know. Like I like Half-Life. Listen, Portal is fun, but I kind of hate Portal. Like Portal. They definitely dropped the ball, like with Portal 2. It was just leaning too much into it. You know, I kind of like hate. I kind of like hate. I kind of hate Portal, just because of like how everybody kind of lost Portal. That makes me hate it. That turns me into anti-Portal, like a black hole portal. Yeah, Left 4 Dead. I was gonna say like Left 4 Dead, but that's kind of like a weird thing because that's Valve, but that's just that's like the other, like a different studio. Like, can you? It's Valve, but is it Valve though? Because it's more like a. Otherwise, it would just be Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead, of course, like that. That's fantastic. Played so many hours of that. It's Valve, yeah. So. I'm thinking. I think I think I'm gonna agree with Uitverkorene with Left 4 Dead. I would say like it's Half-Life 1. But you know, let's get crazy. It's Left 4 Dead. Let's get crazy, man. Yes, I agree with Uitverkorene. Uitverkorene is on the ball here. It's Left 4 Dead. That's the best game. Fire. Let's not die this time. I hate this movement. Oof. That's bullshit. You saw it on the stream. I'm gonna rewatch the tape. That was bullshit. I just got snapped back into the claws. Bullshit. I don't like this boss at all, man. I don't like it at all. No, it's gonna grab me. Fuck you, man. For you, it's Half-Life 2. Are you gonna die? Oh, it's another boss. It's another boss. It's another boss. Sometimes I just feel it's better to just not move at all. And I hate this game. Hating this game. No, give me help. Fuck me, man. It's gonna also Left 4 Dead director was the first brick in a pile of game mechanics people should copy, but haven't yet for some reason. Shadow Modern Nemesis system is one of the latest on the pile. I think Left 4 Dead 1, like 2 definitely improved some things, but I think it was last year I replayed like some played some Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, and I think, you know, the characters maybe are in one are a little bit more fun. I, I think I'm leaning towards like Left 4 Dead 1. Like 2 definitely improved a couple of things, but you know. 1 second. We're gonna try this boss one more time. Gonna try it one more time. I don't like. Am I mistaken in thinking like that the movement of like this boss and just it's kind of like bullshit? That it's kind of like bullshit. Brace yourself. I've never played either. Maybe says, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Just gotta believe. You're correct. I've probably just gotta believe. At least I saved and I don't have to go to the ship again. You gotta believe. Since when are we calling it like that? You gotta believe. How's our Justin Bieber doing, by the way? Is it still hot? Or is it not? Hacking. Speedrun tactic. Ah, no. I was fucked it up. Back when I was in college, none of my friends were playing it. They were all playing WoW back then. Oh. Sometimes you make like a life choice and, you know. Which brings me to my next question. Best Blizzard game? Look, I wasted a ton of hours in World of Warcraft, and World of Warcraft was cool, but if I were to play like a Diablo or like a Blizzard game, I played a ton of like Diablo 3 as well, and that's just a game that I can get back into like here and there, like that game, like with all the things that people complain about aside. I like it, but to me nothing beats Diablo 1. Just the way how that game works and kind of like the simplicity. I like it. No, not Diablo 2. Like I played Diablo 2, but not a lot. Not a lot. I don't know what it is. It was like I don't know, during like a period where I played it, but it was maybe a little bit too much for me or something, and I also never really played like the expansions or the expansion. So it's I don't know. Diablo 2, I know it's good. Maybe at some point I will check out that remake remaster one at some point. Like I enjoyed it. I just don't remember like having a ton of fun with it. Maybe not like playing online. I think online was always a little bit like weird. Yeah, I don't know. Like Diablo 1, to me Diablo 1 kind of makes me like remember like the PC days, like the CD-ROM, like the music in the first town, and just like the first dungeon. That just felt like a dungeon crawler, like finding like the tomes and the books and like the secrets, it was kind of like simple, and just like hearing that gold and like seeing the items. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It has something. Mutres for me though is between Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2. Love RTS. Yeah, I never got it back. I never got into like StarCraft 1 was during the time when we didn't have like a good PC. I had like the 468, and you know, I remember like you kind of needed like a Pentium 100 or 133 hertz thingy. StarCraft 2, I played some of it, just like a couple hours, and that was it. Warcraft 3 didn't care for it. Played a lot of like Warcraft 1 and 2 though over the network. That was fun. It was good. Like I just want to recommend like Diablo 1 or recommend like the old RTS games. Do not get caught by the spider. Oh shit! Oh, fuck. Hey yo. Yeah. Yes. Game is cheating. Ow! My hands are sweaty and my controller is slipping out of my hands. It's not good. The old RTS games, I guess, kind of RPGs are not game. Recommend StarCraft 2. Yeah, I think if you got like the say, if you get like the StarCraft 2, like the campaign, like I heard some good stories about it, like, and I do think it's still, well, memory it holds up like the way it looks, you know. You gotta believe. You just gotta believe. Yep. There you go. I gotta deal with this shit. Yeah. I'm believing. I'm believing hard right now. Did it. It's easy. Are the updates, remasters, and updates? Space jump ability recovered. Somersault continually in the air. Did it. Did it. I am very happy. Again, I'm just gonna repeat this again, like it didn't make sense in the earlier stream though, because there was no game audio, but that sounds like F-Zero, like starting the race. That's the sound. That's the sound that you hear when an F-Zero race starts. It's facts. Save rooms and recharge rooms are now back online, but with only auxiliary power. No elevators or hatches will work. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. I believe the source of the problem is the vegetation you saw earlier choking the reactor core components. Is your objective clear? We'll have to find the source of those roots to proceed. Oof. Where am I? Let's just go down. These dudes. So here's a question for the chat. You know, which is better? Like Mimitus was asking, like a good video game. Like is it either like the Gracie Frog music, or is it just Eiffel with the blue? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Did I save? I think I saved. Let's save again. Is there a StarCraft 1 remaster? I've all the way. Because when is there like a... Because when is there a... StarCraft remaster? When did that happen? StarCraft remaster. What? Media. Well, that's just a cutscene, man. Screenshots. Oh. Right. That looks kind of good. That looks kind of good. And RTS games, like back in the 90s. Got some crazy games back then. I remember I feel like it was RTS games. It was I forgot the name. It was like with aliens and they transformed a little bit. It's kind of like at the end of like the RTS stuff. It never ran well that we had, but it was like like the other faction, like they morphed into the buildings. It was kind of like funky looking. Also remember like an RTS game where you had to like eat stuff and like just evolved, and got like the parody on what was it, like Sea War or something, like the parody, something like a parody on like Command and Conquer. Mutrus, however, wanted to play StarCraft 1. I would not play the remaster. There is a fan-made remake of the entire StarCraft 1 campaign in the StarCraft 2 engine, which is absolutely amazing, like Black Mesa level remake. I still need to finish like the Black Mesa, the Zen, the final pit. I still know, I know that I need to do that. It's on top of the list. Can I also need IL description. So many things to do. So many things to do. But so little time. I don't know, the Zen bit of Black Mesa. I enjoyed Black Mesa, but the Zen bit is kind of like, yeah, well, you made it better, but you made it way longer than it's needed. Congratulations. Congratulations. Metroid Remaster, StarCraft 1 Remaster is just a graphical update. StarCraft Mass Recall, the final remake, has all quality of life improved. StarCraft 2, not to mention it looks 10 times better. Yeah, well, you know, it's Blizzard. Speaking of Blizzard, oh yeah, it's Microsoft's Microsoft. Speaking of Microsoft's Blizzard, sounds weird. Sounds weird saying. Yes, I don't touch anything Blizzard has touched in the last 10 years. When will Microsoft buy Scuffa? I don't know, man. They called me up. I said, like, nah, no deal, man. Uh, I said, like, you need to kick out the Gothic Bobby boy. You need to kick him out. And then we will talk. Just want a hoodie. Ah, no, no. This is my hoodie. Well, officially it's a North Face hoodie, but it's my hoodie now. I own it. I own it. When do you get like a clothing line NFTs? Oh, let's not talk about NFTs, please. I brought it up, but North Face. Is North Face very Canadian? Um, I I noticed one thing that I all the things that I buy are is from North Face. Um, it's it's a problem. It's an issue. I like the clothing. I like the clothing. It always fits. It's yeah. It's very popular. Is it like listen? I'm kind of curious about it. Like, is it popular amongst like all kinds of age groups, or is it popular among like a younger or like an older age group? Is it like who do you see walking around like in North Face? Are you asking if you're old? No, no, no. There's a very specific reason behind this, but well, I'll just popular among 20 or 40-year olds. Well, the thing that I noticed though, like uh, over the years and especially like last year, you notice way more that North Face is being worn by uh like younger people, like around like 18, 22, like maybe 18 or so, like kind of like, look at me, man, look at me. Like it's more, I don't know, it feels like, you're one of those dudes, kind of like um like you're looking for trouble, you're looking for trouble. That kind of teenage scuffer sounds like a douche. What? Listen, uh no comment. A real boof. I wasn't a boof. I was very nice because they have slimmer fit. The other brands are more roomy. Yeah, so now I feel like, well, you see them and you're like, yeah, North Face, man. No, just ignore. And now I feel like, oh shit, do I need to look for a different brand? Because like the boofjes are wearing it, like the rebels. No, they are not real rebels, but it's more like you look at it and you're like, hmm, you're not the oof, like no. Oh. I wasn't like an asshole when I was younger. Yeah, I was very nice. Don't assume. Don't assume. They are a bit more stylish if you can fit inside them, since they don't really do plus sizes. Well, at least they have large for me. Like I like the comfy. I like the comfy stuff. I like the chill. I like the roomy stuff. It is good quality. Like it lasts long. Not sponsored by North Face. Neither am I sponsored by Game Pass though. You need to check out Game Pass. It's like a pretty good service. In a year, maybe you can play StarCraft Game Pass. Just think about that. It's an investment. Outdoor warehouse in the tent section. Well, yeah, well, when I was younger, I was a heavy kid. I definitely had some weight on me, and the problem with when you have some weight, you the problem when you have like overweight problems, and I was definitely one of them. when I was younger. I was like my weight, my maximum weight when I was younger was 110 kilo. I was a heavy dude. The problem is that you start to wear clothing that's actually like big clothing, like floppy clothes, and because you don't feel like I should wear tight clothing. But the problem is like you wear like tight, like big clothing just to cover it up, but that makes you just look like bigger than you actually are, and it kind of looks goofy. But yeah, I definitely had that issue as well, like bigger pants and like big clothing, just to, well, you don't feel comfortable in your body when you're like a little bit chubby, and you know best friend was 110 at 18. Yeah, I was definitely 110 at 18 as well. 16, I think, maybe 16, 18, like 110, 110. Um, Started to lose weight. I think around that age though, like 19, 20. I think around 20, 20, 21, 22, 20, 22. Then I started to lose weight. Yeah. It's cool. Now I was always chubby. Then I added exercise to my routine. Then the lockdown happened, started back up from zero. You know, the thing is, like, you can do it, and you know now, like, how it feels when you have lost the weight. So that's the important part. Like, problem is when you have like the weight, it's difficult to get like back into like a sport. You don't see like the real purpose of it. But if you know, like, I can actually do this, just do it. It's always easier said than done. But you can do it. You can do it, and you know like how it feels when you have lost some weight. Like I definitely put on some weight during during the lockdown as well, and that's why I try to cycle like every morning and watch my diet a little bit more. Um, Also, definitely want to lose like 10 kilos or something. Like I don't stand on the scale right now because I'm just scared like how much I weigh right now. But I think the thing is like everybody is dealing with it. But you can do it. You can do it. Um, you're 87 kilo. Yeah, you got the height. Like yeah, I'm 1 meter 81. So I'm a little bit shorter, just a tiny bit shorter. So yeah, the problem is like I guess like I'm up there like low 90. I hope I'm low 90 right now, but I need to lose a little bit of weight. The problem with me though, when I lose weight, I you want to lose weight in the legs and like the belly. I lose weight in my face. That's where I lose the weight. I look like a skinny dude, like just my face. It's terrible. 95. Yeah, 95 is good. Like yeah, I'm kind of happy that I got some muscle on me, but also like not going to the gym. Just try to do that at home. Like it's tough, but at some point, I notice like I noticed that with the lockdown, it was kind of easy to you start to pick up some bad habits with eating and like exercising, and it's very easy to say like, ah, well, next week, like okay, just this time, like have a snack. But I do notice now that when I start to slowly build up like exercising again, start to feel like I'm losing weight, but also eating healthier, it pivots. Like it starts to become easier to eat healthier instead of like choosing a snack, because now it feels bad to actually snack, because that means like the exercise that I did was for nothing at all. And I do feel like exercising and snacking becomes harder. No exercising, snacking becomes easier. And you just need to cross that pivot. Just cross the pivot. Like, bruh, my body is weird. Don't lose weight. I just gain muscle. Gaining muscle is fantastic. Like, that's like an important thing, especially when you get older, right? It's a muscle. As long as a muscle, like At the end, it's just like feeling good in your body. The bit of weight is fine as long as yeah, you don't have to wear like a XL large. Belly, hips, and upper legs are the fattest will not go. Yeah, that's the thing. That's those are the parts that go last. You know, it's always fat. I don't know, not an health expert, but I do think like it's very important to like go to the gym for that stuff and like maybe intermittent fasting that had definitely helped me at some point in my life. So to lose some fat, but it's just like the most difficult thing that there is. Mutus, I do feel anything for now that I exercise more, just feel more comfortable. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like it's about feeling comfortable. The nice thing when you exercise and then snack, it's okay. But if you just snack and don't exercise, you gain weight. But exercise, maybe snack here and there, like especially like just in the weekend, then it's fine. It's about feeling comfortable. But I felt, well, definitely a couple months ago, less comfortable in my body. You know, when you notice like, oh, jeans are a little bit tight and sweaters are a little bit tight, like, I don't like it. Like it. With that said, what I do like though, I do like snacking, and this morning I did some exercises, so I'm gonna pour myself like another glass of wine. I promise you that. Gonna pour myself a glass of wine, and I do think I have like a healthy snack. Got some carrots, but I will probably eat like got some chips that are like protein chips. They're less calorie. It's kind of nice, like barbecue flavor. It's kind of nice, you know. It's Friday. Come on, man. It's Friday. Just want to eat something. So I'm gonna do that now. This was fun. Happy to hear there were no audio problems at all because I'm still bummed out about the stream earlier. No game audio sucks. With that said, um, thanks all for watching. Definitely a good stream. Thanks to here. Thank you, at Corona. Have a good weekend. See you all next time. Oh yeah, the spider boss is terrible. Fuck the spider, man. All the other spiders are lovely, like just roam around, but that spider boss, no. I hate the spiders though that leave like webs, cobwebs, like all the place, and then they just leave and they just make like another web somewhere else. Like just stick to a place, man. Please, don't make a mess of my home. Thank you. See you all later, and have a nice weekend. Bye. Don't sleep in a nice hoodie. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. But yeah, I don't sleep in a hoodie, man. That's too hot. That's too hot. It's too hot. Hi, Mac. Hi. Stop streaming.